Oh, perfect.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Well, good. Thank you. Hi, Heather. Hi,
Hi.
everyone. Good evening. My name is Shaylin Priest. I'm local to the Orlando, Florida market. And tonight, what we're going to be doing is giving you a overview or intro to the Shop.com unfranchised system. Shop.com, Market America, and the unfranchised system is leveraging the shifts in the economic environment and also technology to create leverage for average people today, and they have been doing so for 26 years. So we work with this proven system that, as it's implemented over a 2 to 3 period, can create uh, incredible income, six-figure, full-time income on a part-time basis. And so what we're doing tonight is, I have my colleague here, Heather Griffis. She is my business partner and my colleague and a well-respected business person here in the Orlando area. And she is going to actually talk to you about trends and some different things that are going on in the marketplace that create this environment that positions you today for an exceptional situation to really capitalize financially, and in your lifestyle choice, to kind of create the environment in your life that you want. So I'm going to just kind of give you a little bit of background about Heather, just so you kind of understand where she's gotten her knowledge base and why she really is the expert in this particular arena. Heather has actually worked in digital marketing for over 10 years, and she has worked in major advertising hubs such as New York City, San Francisco, Sydney, Australia, and now she's here back in Orlando, Florida, where she was born and raised. She has planned advertising campaigns for brands such as Paramount Pictures, Verizon, Universal Orlando, and most recently Darden as a data and marketing strategist. And her roles require her actually to evaluate what's going on in the economic marketplace and customer trends, and then apply them into situations where she can help her business partners influence revenue for their business. Right now, like I said, she's going to jump into some economic trends and ways that you can leverage and, own your own piece of the internet. And so with that, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I'm going to kick it over to Heather, and she's going to really, you're going to learn so much from her tonight. So if you've got a notepad, I would take notes. If you don't have one, grab one, because she's going to tell you some really valuable information. All right, go for it, girl.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to just put everybody on mute. And yeah, so like Shaylin said, I've worked in marketing for a while, and my role is to basically look at trends and kind of apply those to the marketing campaigns. So I'm going to go through, some trends that that are kind of probably not news to you, but maybe just like piece it all together and then just show you a way that we can actually capitalize on this as the public. So I'm going to go ahead and show my screen. And I'm going to go off of video. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is talk about some trends, and then like Shaylin said, if you have any questions, just write them down, and maybe at the end, if we have time, we'll go through that. If not, just speak to the person that invited you. So what I'll go do is, so I'm going to talk about the economy, and I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of articles that have talked about the economy as booming, and that is actually true, but there's a lot of, underlying things that are going on. The economy is actually being driven right now by the 1% and kind of like the rich. And you guys have heard the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and, the middle class is kind of at its demise. But, the economy is actually, really strong. Consumer spending is really strong. Consumer confidence is really strong, but also debt is really, going skyrocketed. Inflation is increasing, at, 7-10% when actually income is actually stabilized. So, all of these, there's a snapshot of some articles that actually were in the past couple of days, not even, maybe even like 24 hours ago. So it's, well-rounded, and, there's there's a roller coaster, right? When the economy is going really well, there's a peak of a roller coaster, and you never know what could happen after that. Here's just a quick snapshot of consumer spending. And consumer spending and consumer confidence is really strong. And consumer spending is accounting for 2/3 of the US economy, which is really strong. However, like I said, there is, there's a big debt kind of problem in this country as well. Public debt is at its all-time high, and people are looking for extra ways to make income, right? Like I said, the general traditional income, working income, is stable and not necessarily growing at the same pace as inflation. So people are looking for other types of ways to make ends meet. People are looking, there's opportunities within Uber or Airbnb, and all of that is leveraged based on technology. So technology is being able to allow normal independent people as independent contractors participate in some kind of sector. So Uber is leveraging technology within that ride share community. So the technology is actually connecting the supply and the demand. So the supply being the car, the taxi, or the driver, the independent contractor that has a vehicle that is ready to take people on a ride. And then there's the demand, where is people that need a ride. So the technology is just leveraging those two and connecting the dots. Everybody wins in that scenario because of the price. So it's less expensive for the rider, and then the independent contractor makes a little bit of money. So what we're doing is looking at technology. And so, like I said, technology is kind of the bigger picture of this organization. And Uber, which I'll explain, I'll play a video in just a second, but people, like I said, are looking for different ways of how to make income meet. And there's been record numbers of 1099s, which are independent contractors, people that are in the gig economy or they're just starting their own businesses. And some industries are increasing at a rapid pace, just like I said with Uber. So what we're doing is actually looking at a bigger scope of technology, and not necessarily one sector. We're actually leveraging technology from a bigger sector, which is basically consumer consumption. I'm going to play a quick video so you can kind of understand a little about what we're actually leveraging, and kind of I'll return with some additional trends with how this is actually how we're capitalizing on it.
When we talk about the Uberization of the shopping annuity, we're referring to the systemization and normalization of shared economy for virtually everything you buy. You see, the term Uberization derives from Uber having been a pioneer in the sharing economy and collaborative consumption phenomenon. Uber was founded in 2009 when Garrett Camp spent $800 on a private driver on New Year's Eve. He realized there was a need for better transportation options and that you could save money by sharing the cost with friends. Using Uber's app and technology, riders could now quickly find a more convenient ride at an even better price. Uber's unprecedented fast rise to success as a disruptor in the transportation industry came out of nowhere to fill an obvious need by leveraging technology, entrepreneurism, and digital aggregation to create a new paradigm. Their drivers are entrepreneurs who want access to Uber's customers and technology. Uber provides the model for the driver and the customer, which is built on convenience. Fundamentally, they aggregate their product, in this case, their drivers and their customers, in real time by geo-tracking to match customer to driver and driver to customer. This is true one-to-one marketing, mass customization, and digital aggregation. The shopping annuity is Uberizing the cost of living, just like Uber Uberized getting a ride. Like Uber, our story started with an everyday experience that sparked a phenomenon. J.R. Ridinger went to a movie and loved it. He then told other people about the movie who likely went and saw it because of that review, which led to even more people seeing the movie. People refer products and services all the time, but are not compensated for their referrals. JR saw an opportunity to create a new economy where people could participate in the economics and be compensated for buying and referring products that everybody needs to live. When you combine the collective buying power of unfranchised owners and customers, you create a new economy while solving market problems and inconveniences for everyday purchases. Why does it work? It starts with merchants. Traditional ad dollars are being reallocated because of how people consume content today. Shop.com partner stores have guaranteed advertising. They compete on our site to provide the best products at the best prices to our loyal customers and only pay a commission when a sale is made. Without the incredible products and partner stores that we offer our customers, the Uberization would not be possible. Billions are now being spent digitally through e-commerce. With that, consumers are more educated because products, services, information, pricing, and reviews are available at the click of a button. So how do we stand out in an ocean of online retailers? We provide a better way to shop by giving our customers cash back, locating the best prices, offering coupon codes and deals, and best of all, we provide a shopping consultant to make finding what you need more convenient. It's the perfect marriage of technology and people power. More and more people are looking for opportunities to make their own money and become entrepreneurs. Last year, 91 million 1099 forms were filed, which is the highest in reported history. The shopping annuity gives people a chance to own their own business, convert spending into earning, and generate an ongoing income as a result of the leverage they've built. Unlike Uber, where drivers only generate commission when they personally drive riders, the shopping annuity allows people to generate commissions for their personal business, as well as business generated by the organizations and SA members or customers that they lead to. We don't have to invest in tons of traditional overhead because, like Uber, our unfranchised owners and entrepreneurs are the lifeblood of our business. Comparatively, there are way more people that spend and shop to live than who just need a ride. So how does the shopping annuity benefit its customers? With the digital convenience through the shopping annuity assessment. Through our technology, we can determine what people buy on a regular basis, an annual basis, and for special occasions, and then help them save and earn money for those purchases that they were going to make anyway. Rather than shopping at multiple stores, our customers can access virtually anything they need on our website with comparative shopping and even earn on their purchases. We aggregate hundreds of thousands of people, UFOs, customers, shopping annuity master members, and shopping annuity members, and the products they buy monthly, quarterly, and annually. We track and characterize that information so we know what they're looking for and can bring them exactly what they want and need. Through collective buying power and using digital aggregation, we can find and add products that people want and need, negotiate better prices and residual income credit, EV and IBV, based on the power of numbers.
So that was pretty filled with a lot of information, but that's basically what we're doing. We're leveraging technology to kind of connect the dots when it comes to our spending, our cost of living. And another reason why this is kind of important, very important, is behavior is changing, right? Like people are shopping online. There's, the retail stores, there's something called the retail apocalypse. So stores are closing, and why that's happening is because of the supply chain and kind of profit margins through supply chain. So when you go into a store, there's a lot of extra fees baked in based on all of the different people that made that product get to that store. So there's the manufacturer, there's the wholesaler, there's the retailer, and then there's the customer. The price is actually set based on and the customer is actually paying for all of that profit within that chain. So why the internet is working and why it's becoming, obviously so popular is because of price. The customer doesn't necessarily have to pay for all of those middlemen anymore. The products are actually either going direct to consumer from the manufacturer or direct from the online retailer to the consumer. So this is not news to any of us. All of us have seen a lot of these stores being shut down, unfortunately, because the behavior is changing to online. And why that's really happening is because consumers are changing with technology and brands need to adopt to technology. And obviously you guys would likely know how much money is being spent online for two key holidays, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. There's huge opportunity on those particular days, but on an ongoing basis. Obviously, Amazon has pioneered kind of this digital revolution, but they're not necessarily sharing those profit margins with their customers. You have to pay to be a customer, and obviously there's a lot of conveniences around it. However, they have kind of paved the way for online shopping, which is only a benefit. And then also what the video had talked about was digital ad dollars. So me being in advertising, I know very intimately, how brands are shifting with technology. Only a couple of years ago, brands were using TV as a mass marketing tool. But now people are not paying attention to TV. They're paying attention to their phones. They're paying attention to social media. So that attention has actually shifted. So brands' digital marketing budgets are actually being shifted to digital platforms. So what we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you, is how Market America and Shop.com and the shopping annuity is actually revolutionizing the digital marketing or the digital shopping revolution. So basically, he did mention how we're kind of doing this, and it's all through digital aggregation and collective buying power. Those are all great keywords, but what does that actually mean? So all of us are actually purchasing everything on Shop.com, which basically looks like this. It's an online marketplace which has anything and basically everything that you need for your household, from toilet paper to body wash to nutrition to caffeine. So what we're, as business owners, we have opted in and become members of this program to fuel our shopping annuity. And what I kind of look at this is as an investment. So when we go to a bank and get an investment, we have to fork over a lot of saved cash, which is capital. So we fork over a lot of saved cash, which gets an interest, and then in time, we get a return. This is very similar, but it's actually leveraging that capital is actually our everyday spending, which gets a return over time and grows over time. So you saw in the video that the average household is $6,000, and people are spending, and their expenses are $51,000. What we're trying to provide awareness for is that we can actually change the expenses out of that is about almost $20,000, let's say. So that $20,000 is actually being funneled through shop.com because we're actually buying from ourselves. And so this is what we do as business owners. And the company has looked at multi-million-dollar industries and provided products as a product brokerage. So we're basically doing the same thing as every retailer in store as well as online. We have relationships with manufacturers, and we bring products to the end consumer. That end consumer is us personally, as well as customers that we lead to. And that video talked about data, and they're leveraging data and understanding the what trends are going on within the marketplace, and they're investing into multi-billion-dollar industries and sectors. So health and wellness, or health and nutrition, there's beauty, so makeup and body care, so body washes and shampoos, there's skincare lines, there's makeup, there's home care. So all of us buy, home cleaning supplies and, pet care. A lot, women and families are looking for non-toxic and, better quality products for their babies, whether it's ointments or it's even, probiotics or some kind of nutrition. We have a similar line to Honest, which is a non-toxic brand. So DNA Miracles is a non-toxic brand that is all natural for, your little miracle. We buy supplements for weight loss. Currently, right now, I'm detoxing, and I've been able to buy my detox supplements from myself through the TLS program. And there's a couple of other industries. So that's kind of the first. So we look at it as like a house. There's two sides of the house. So we buy things from ourselves that are exclusive products that are basically private labeled products. And then anything else that we can't buy from ourselves, we go and we shop at normal retailers that you likely would already shop at. So here's some of my favorite stores that I shop at, which are things that I need for my house. So Ace Hardware, or, just clothes that, I obviously can't buy from myself. So Banana Republic, BCBG, and Bed Bath & Beyond. So anything to do with, my beds, or, my bathrooms, or any kind of decor. There's golf clubs that we can purchase from ourselves. And the biggest thing about this for our customers also is and I spoke about supply chain, and all other companies are not necessarily giving back to their customers. What Shop.com and Market America are doing, they're actually including the customer in the profit margins. So they're actually giving back to the customers in form of a digital currency, and actually a tangible currency as money. So all of our customers get cash back on all of these sites as well. And they're basically shopping the same way that they're shopping already. There's just an incentive now to shop through shop.com. And why this is important from a brand's perspective, or from a retailer's perspective, is that those digital ad dollars are being shifted to online, because it's more trackable, and they can actually track their return on investment. So the money going out as their advertising budget, and then they can quantify what they're getting back because of tracking and digital tracking. And that's kind of basically everything that this website encapsulates. It's a digital tracking platform that actually is able to track all of our consumption, all of our spending, and based on how our marketing is, or how the tracking and how the profit is shared, they're actually sharing the brands are sharing the profit with the business owners as well as the customers. So I'll show you really quickly how you are able to, shop as you already are shopping. So let's say Express. So I would come here, I would look at Express, and I would say visit store. And what that would do is it would just redirect. It basically is just, within the digital tracking world, it's just linking the two. So it's saying shop.com is the referral to Express. So then once it, recalculates, then it'll pop up Express, and then I shop as per normal. And then based on what I purchase, I will get the cash back. And as a business owner, I get the digital currency as business volume, which accumulates, and that's how you're actually able to make money. This is really cool also because the technology is very super sophisticated. ShopBuddy is incredible technology that actually sits within your browser. It's like a plugin, and it actually links the two. So you can actually just shop as per normal and go to Macy's.com. And Macy's will actually, since the technology is already downloaded onto my computer, it will actually already show me the cashback incentives. So let me show you so it will pop up, and it will say, do you want to activate your cashback? And of course I want to activate my cashback. Oops, I keep pressing it, And so this is a big opportunity for, we've read in the news that, the owner of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, is the richest person in the world. I've just told you where, marketing dollars are being spent. And I've told you, what the trends are like in the economy and why people are looking for extra income. So what we're doing is we're basically trying to capture a piece of that digital e-commerce space. And why this is even a bigger deal is that it can generate a residual type of income. There's only a couple of ways that you can make residual income. One being real estate. Real estate takes a lot of capital to put down, though. A lot of people don't have $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 to put down on a house. Another one is investments. So investments also require a significant amount of capital to put down, and the capital meaning cash. So with this program, what we're able to do again is actually leverage our expenses as that capital, and then over time it gets a return. So this is just a quick snapshot of what I wanted to, present from the trends perspective, from the technology perspective. And this business model is getting a lot of attention by a lot of big entrepreneurs, one being Damon Johns, which is one of the sharks on Shark Tank. And he has been to a couple of shop.com trainings and has presented and has said that this is one of the most incredible platforms that he's ever seen, based on how we're leveraging technology. Just like Uber is leveraging technology to connect the dots for a driver and a rider, we're connecting the dots with ourselves purchasing from ourselves and that, cost of living, as well as introducing it to other people. And so shop.com is the next generation of a business platform. And what Damon Johns actually talks about is the distribution model. So, and like I had suggested, price point is defined based on all of the different supply chains and profit margins within kind of from the manufacturer to the consumer. And again, why online is so powerful is that it's able to reduce the price. But the companies that will succeed, or the organizations that will succeed, will be leveraging and capitalizing on that digital distribution. So we are a next generation of business platforms. So access to multi-million-dollar platforms. So I just showed you all of the technology behind shop.com, the technology, the referral tracking service, and also the products, the ability to sell millions of products digitally. So that's really important because a lot of stores have to hold inventory. We don't have to hold inventory. This is called drop shipping. So we're able to actually sell products, not only products that we consume personally, but we're able to sell products to our customers digitally. We don't have to hold a lot of inventory in our garage. We basically just connect the dots. Like I said, just like Uber, we're connecting the dots from a product to an end consumer, and the middleman is the technology of shop.com. It offers the ability to earn an income on your spending and other people's spending as well. So that's what the video suggested about collective buying power. So if I have $20,000 of my own expenses, and then my team, let's say there's 15 people on this call, that's a significant amount of money to be collective, and we're all getting paid back on all of those expenses. The ability to expand distribution and to become an ongoing income, to build an ongoing income. So that's the residual side of it. So like I said, the economy is built on consumption. We're not, suggesting people go, buy so many things that they don't need. We're suggesting people just buy normal everyday things, from body wash to makeup to, nutritional products to toilet paper, from themselves. And then we don't necessarily, we don't distribute through physical stores. We expand distribution through websites. And that's actually powered by people like myself and like my team. So we have a piece of the internet that we can drive people to and purchase from our website. And then we're able to get, the commission because we referred the product. And not in all of my time being in marketing, I've actually seen anything that has this technology that's able to track back to a specific individual. The current model is that people recommend products, they go to Google, and Google refers that traffic, and Google gets paid for that commission to refer that traffic. But what this program does, it enables the public to participate in their word of mouth referrals. And then the last point is just it's affordable, it's flexible, and it's profitable. So the affordability, there's low risk of entry and low cost of entry. It's flexible. You do it at your own terms and your own time. And it's profitable because everybody's already shopping. We're just recommending for people to shift and modify slight behavior modifications to actually, get a return on their expenses. And currently, the expenses that I'm spending right now is a diminishing asset because I'm not getting a return on it. But through shop.com, I'm able to get a return. So that's where, it's an asset effectively. And so for the next steps, if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, you could be a customer. talk to the person that invited you. And if we're having the next step for, if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about the background of the business plan and our distribution and marketing plan, we have a meeting we're going to have another webinar on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be going through more of the logistics on how to actually make the money. So that's all I have for tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And hopefully I gave, context to the trends that are happening with the economy and how we're actually leveraging technology and being able to capitalize on, what's actually, generating the economy, which is consumption. Thank you all very much. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, we will see you hopefully on Thursday.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Heather. My gosh, you are such a wealth of knowledge, and truly thank you so much for taking the time tonight to share your background and speak. I learned something new. So thank you so very much. Like Heather said, I just want to recap a couple of things. The best next step in regards to getting additional information and continuing the evaluation process, if anything you heard tonight even interest you or raised a slight little hair of, curiosity, our business is, we really work to give people 100% transparency. We go through the evaluation process with them and give them the ability to just continue to learn more. And I mean, the truth of the matter is that if you think about what successful business people do, in general, the majority of successful business people evaluate things thoroughly so they can make an educated decision. And so we just ask that if you're curious, you continue to unpeel this onion, because it is a very simple business model, but it has dynamic components, and we would love for you to learn more about it. So like I said, the best next step for you, really, if you have that curiosity and you want to continue to learn more, is this Thursday night, like Heather mentioned, we are going to be actually going through a full business overview. And you'll have the chance to actually hear a couple of different perspectives. Heather will go a little bit deeper into some trends and information about our business model. I'm going to take you through a portion of the way our marketing plan works and really how that can impact your life financially, and from the perspective of why a lot of the way our systems are put together is really smart. And my colleague, Missy Mitchell, who is an expert in the nutrition and wellness field, her and her family own and run a very successful gym here in Orlando. It's been in business for over 10 years. And this product system that we have access to on the wellness side has actually taken their gym to new heights from both a profitability perspective and a impact of the community perspective. So really changing people's lives through education and wellness. And so she's actually going to take us through some of more of our product information and how our brokerage and our systems work there. So like I said, Thursday night we'll be doing that. It'll be web-based as well. And we're going to try to stick to an hour. So that should start at 8:30, and all you need to do is just reach out to the person who invited you tonight, and they can share those details with you. And then the second next best step for you is also to schedule a follow-up time so that you can be sure to get your questions answered, because I'm sure you have them. This is not a new concept in the last 26 years, but it's a new concept for probably every single person that's on here. So, where we have taken this business over 26 years was all part of the original vision back in the 90s. And so we conceptually understand that as business owners who are on here tonight. But for those of you who are just being introduced, you're going to have questions, and we want to help you with getting those answers. So just set up a time to follow up with the person who invited you. And Missy, I don't know if you have anything to add, but that's all I've got for you tonight.
No, amazing job. I look forward to talking and meeting you guys all on Thursday night online. Great job, guys. It's exciting.
All right. Everyone have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for your time.